Hey everybody, so today I'm going to be doing a sit down video talking about my health conditions. So without further ado, let's get on to the video. So my first health condition is anxiety. Now, I've talked about all my health conditions on this channel before, but I've never sat down and explained my experiences and the things that have helped me through it. And I want to do story times on my channel, so this is going to be a story time in a way, kind of like factual things. So I, number one, have had anxiety since the age of 8 years old. I first discovered it when I was in primary school. My mum immediately took me to CAM, and I'm not bashing them or saying they're a load of rubbish, but for me it didn't work. And then when I was the age of 8, I discovered anxiety. My mum took me to CAMS, and from the age of 8 up until I was 16 I saw CAMS. So 8 years I was in and out of referrals. Basically they did so many block sections or sessions, and then they would refer you back to your GP from the age of 13 to 16. I just thought it just didn't work because they seem to think that drawing pretty pictures, playing with puppets, playing with dolls at the age of 13 and 16, well 13, 14, 15 and 16, was appropriate and would not make me worried anymore. And I needed more time than anybody else, and they just was unpleasant and they wasn't helpful in any bit, shape or form. But I thought it was the only way to do it. I tried Mind. I saw them for I developed panic attacks. Now, luckily and unfortunately, I'm on tablets for these, but obviously previously I was underage to have these antidepressants. They diagnosed me with anxiety pretty much straight away, at the age of 8. Obviously I couldn't do anything about it, I just had to sit there and ride out the panic attacks. For me, panic attacks can occur in any situation, to be quite honest. It doesn't have to be a particular situation. Could be just sitting in the car one day at the traffic lights with my mum and boom, a panic attack comes on. Could be in a crowded area, panic attack comes on. Doesn't matter where I am, could be sat watching the TV, watching YouTube, a panic attack. Well, come on. And I cannot stop them. Well, at least I couldn't stop them. So obviously I tried everything like the flight or fight response. I'll leave information to that down below. And also breathing techniques and things like what counsellors tell you to do. I tried everything and it didn't work. I actually went to see another counsellor from the age of 17 until my actual birthday. I actually had an appointment on my birthday. I was allowed antidepressants, which is not the most amazing thing, and I should not be bragging about this, but honestly it has helped me so much with my panic attacks. I don't get them as often, don't get them as frequently. When I do get them, they are a lot more calmer than when they are. My panic attack symptoms varied. I get crippling stomachache, sweaty hands, or vice versa. I would get cold hands, I would shake, my breathing was a lot faster. I felt like my heart was gonna explode because it was beating so fast, and I get not a headache, but lightheaded. I am on sertraline. I will leave the link to the tablet down below. Whatever I'm mentioning things, I will leave links down below so you can go ahead and check them out. I am on Dread, not 100% quite sure, but basically I just take them once every every morning, so once a day. And then yeah, it just helped me so much, and it was just so frustrating that I had to wait until I was 18 to be able to do this. On to the next condition is autistic spectrum disorder. Now, I'm not fully autistic. Really bad. There's some cases where it's like really bad, and some cases like mine, you have it, but like you have like similarities to it. Basically, when I was 16 and they stopped me from going to the counsellors for anxiety, they was like, there's something more than anxiety, we need to do some tests. I scored below average for my age, so that's why there was like, concerned. And then the blood test showed up that I had autism. Like 3 years, I'm still waiting to see a professor in Wakefield. If they put a finger on it a lot earlier, when I was a lot younger, I probably would be, on the mend or getting help and things like that. So I don't take anything from autism. I don't do anything for it. It doesn't affect my everyday life like my anxiety does. It just basically, for me, I take a lot of time to process information. So if a tutor says go onto the internet and type in parties for 19-year-olds, I don't even know, or do this for myths and legends, you need to do this and that by the end of the day, I will basically not, like, my brain won't register it that quickly. I need it like slowing down and like probably like repeated a couple of times and things like that. So my last condition is IBS, which stands for irritable bowel syndrome. Basically, I have had this since a very young age. I can't quite remember the exact age point. And basically it's where you go to the toilet quite a lot throughout the day to do a number 2. Probably TMI, but I'm going to tell you. Sometimes I can go once or twice in a day, or sometimes I can go 6 times. It just totally depends on my body. There isn't anything I can take for this, unless it gets really bad to a point where it's diarrhea, which can happen because if you keep going, it will end up being diarrhea. I have to literally go to the toilet that second, or I don't make it, or I'm in so much pain that I can't cope anymore. Tablet wise, for the pain, I can obviously take painkillers, or I take Buscopan, which is basically specifically for IBS pain. Is my health conditions. I don't have anything else. Everything I mention and links and things like that, I'll leave down in the description. Bye.